Alright, so this is the second clip from this day. Or the third, sorry. This is us on, oh my god, what? This is us on Nepal. This is after we just seen the Echo was in the game, and we run Echo. We run Echo with the Ash, which is our place to respond, or our play to respond to this. They're running the Tracer and the Junkrat. It's actually a pretty good choice for them. There's also note the fact they're playing the Zarya Hog for their tank line instead of the Orisa. They have this Tracer who comes around on the left side and is on our Baptiste. Which I think Echo does a pretty good job. We get our Baptiste hook and lose him there, which is unfortunate. But yeah, the Echo's just here trying to throw damage in. And this is the second time we played the Echo, so we didn't really know too much about the Echo. We lose our Mercy, probably does a Tracer in a second, so yeah. Now we're down both supports. They should be able to clean this up pretty well. Which is unfortunate. Hog backs up, but he does die, and we should just regroup now. Alright, so we swap over to the Zarya. I don't really know why I did that. That was pretty poor choice. I think it was just because the Junkrat, I wanted to have something to deal with the junk spam. But I still don't think this is really a good response to this. And we spent a very long time here as well, not pushing forward. The Tracer's on our back line. She uses recall, she uses pulse bomb. Mei freezes out of that though, which is really good. Their Tracer has to back up now. Our Mei gets low. Zoe gets hooked. The hook breaks. Junk spam kills our soldier, but we are able to get the res off. Our Mercy's super low. We should be able to do something to help our Mercy here. We lose our Mercy to the Moira Coalescence, and they clean this fight up. We use Coalescence as well in that fight, which I don't like. We used the Bongo. Yeah, we used we used 2 ultimates there to win that fight. We have Valkyrie for this next fight though. Yeah, we're keeping the Zarya for right now. So we decide to rotate top right. The Junkrat jumps up on this high ground with us, and we pop Valkyrie, which is a good response to that. They pop their beat to keep themselves alive in this fight. So yeah, let's see how this goes from here. So now we kind of play a bit split. We lose our Moira to junk spam. We get grabbed. And the Junkrat plays forward. Our Mei is kind of low. We get the res off on the... Okay, the Mei gets the Tracer, which is really good. They use Hoggled. The Mercy reses the Moira though. Our Mercy is very low. We're probably gonna lose her. Yeah, we lose her to the Hoggled. Orisa, we lose our Orisa probably to the Hoggled in a second. Okay, and then we swap to Hammond. And we're just Mei on point right now, stalling. Yeah, Hammond comes in. This is this fight. So Hammond is here. So for an extremely long time, just spinning on point. Which gives enough time for the rest of the team to regroup and respawn. Get back on point. We lose our Hammond, but we are able to continue to touch. The Mercy goes for the res on the Orisa. It's kind of desperation, so I don't really mind that much. We do get it, which is really good. And we're about to have our Hammond back in a second. We pop Coalescence. This is so devolved. This is horrible. Our Mei gets back on point now. Hammond gets back on point. We use Mailed, which is huge use of Mailed by us. Completely zones them off the point. We pop our Visor on point. We lose our Mei. Mercy's back to help the soldier. We should be damage boosting in that case. But we go for the res on the Mei instead, which is fine. The Hog comes here on our soldier. We lose our Mercy to the Hog. We kill the Junkrat. The Tracer's here on point. We kill the Tracer. And we cap point. Somehow we managed to win that fight. Not really sure how. They did a horrible job cleaning up, and we won that fight because of that. But as far as our ultimates go, they have both DPS ultimates again. They're pretty close to both tank ultimates, and they're pretty close to beat as well. The Tracer uses Pulse Bomb. We were able to dodge that though. We pop Bongo. This is a really good position for Bongo. This is a really good place to put Bongo. It's very hard for them to see it, because they have to rotate around this left side or the right side to actually be able to even see it. They pop Tire. So we call a play split. Tracer's back here on our Mei. We kill the Tracer. That's huge. Our Reese is getting pressured out. The Junk Tire kills both our DPS though. But we should be alright right now. We're going for the res, which I guess is fine. We get the Mei back. The Mei can stall a lot, so it's good to have her back. We lose our Orisa. So now it's just the Mercy, the Mei, and the Hammond back on point. Hammond kills the Junkrat. Mercy's very low. Mercy's gonna die to the Moira probably. Yeah, we use the Hammond mines. Gets the Zarya low, but doesn't kill her. And the Moira heals are there to keep her alive. The Mei isn't able to finish it off, unfortunately. We put a wall up. Our soldier's able to get back on point. As far as ultimates go, we almost have Mei freeze again, which we throw that on point. And let's see that positioning. Yeah, that's pretty good use of it. That's pretty good use of it there. We're just spinning on point now. We have the Mei ult again on point. We're on this hog. This zones them off a lot of the point, forces them to back up to this back right corner. They use Coalescence again. Their Junkrat are on this left side. This Junkrat really, I think, is the biggest thing that they had that was causing us problems. He continuously ran around like this. He'd left click once, he'd throw a mine into you, and he'd delete somebody. They use a Graviton Surge here, which gets our Hammond, which gets our Lucio. We're using Coalescence though in this fight. Our Moira is so low, but she's able to keep herself alive with her ultimate. There's a Tracer on point on our Mei, and there's a Junkrat who's super low on the staircase. So we walk right past him. Which I don't know how aware we are that he's still there. We lose our Mei to the Tracer, and the Junkrat comes in with super low health. He's probably gonna mine somebody and get a kill though. Nope. Okay, we do get him. Alright then. So now we should be playing really defensively here with the soldier. I understand the idea of playing with this shield, but we don't have the Resus. There's no shield if the shield breaks, and we need to just play back. Hammond gets back on point. The Hog uses the Vape. Hog uses Hook. He gets our soldier, but the soldier doesn't die to that, which is... Well, the Tracer's coming in. She's very close to Pulse Bomb. She's trying to get a one clip and then Pulse Bomb stick on somebody, which she throws at the soldier, but the soldier's able to avoid it. She kills herself with it because she gets booped into it by the Hammond. We pop our Visor again. I'm trying to clean this up. They have to use Beat in response to the Visor. This is so devolved. We weren't tracking ultimates or anything anyways. But if we were, we probably would have tried to force a Beat out. Like, pressure somebody low, try and force Beat before we use the Visor, because the Visor is completely negated by the Beat there. So we're just here trying to get some damage in. Hammond comes back in on their back line. He's on the Lucio. Our soldier's being attacked by this Hog, but he does die. The Hog is very low though. We should be more vocal about this. That's very killable by the Hog there. If someone had turned around to look at him, he probably would have died there. So we use the Mei wall here, but they're able to melt that super quickly. They use the Hog ult on the Hammond. We use Hammond ults, which I think kills the Zarya and the Junkrat. Our Hammond gets trapped. Coming in here though, our Hammond gets hooked, and they're using Coalescence. Yeah. Hammond gets hooked and probably dies in a second here. So just Lucio, Mei on point. Yeah, Hammond dies trying to go back to the health pack. We use Beat in response here, which is really good here. The Mei's here freezing the Hog. That's a good use of that. Our Moira is back now on point. Our Mei gets hooked though. Hook is broken by killing the Hog though. They use another Tire. We use another Mei ult. Okay, I'm not sure I like this positioning of the Mei ult. I'd prefer it in this situation. You kind of used it on yourself, whereas this positioning is better because they're going to be coming in through this staircase this way or around here. If it's here, this blocks off their side of the point as opposed to our side of the point. So they're able to zone this very easily and go back to where their team is. Because if we put it on their side, they either have to back up off point or they have to play on our side of the point, which means they're further away from their respawns when the respawns come in. They use the Tire. The Tire will... Oh, okay. We didn't play split when the Tire went off. This is probably what happens. They're able to clutch this point with. Yeah. Yeah, he gets 3 with the Tire, and they're able to clutch it. Alright, then. So our Reese and our Hammond are back, though. They're able to cap before the Hammond can touch, though. Or no, actually no. We are able to touch first. We use the Bongo just to try to... A desperate attempt to stall point. We get their Lucio super low. Do we kill the Lucio? We should kill the Lucio. We kill the Lucio. They cap point though. Bongo on point. Our Lucio's back now. Our Hammond is low. The hog hooks are Hammond. Their Hammond is just spinning on point. They're able to clean that up. So yeah, the Junkrat has been the biggest problem for us so far on this point. So we need to make sure we're more aware of his positioning and what he's doing. Going at a second point, I think we pretty much keep the same fight going for most of this. And then, so we called to go up to this top high ground here. It's very important we go this top high ground here. This is the best way. This is the best rollout on this map, is going up through this top room and being up here on the bridge. Right now it's just their tracer. Their monkeys just dive in. Their Junkrat jumps in. Their tracer uses recall. And the Hammond is there pressuring the Ana. He gets slept though. Our soldier's very low, but we should be able to heal him up through that. Unless the monkey jumps in. Even then I think we're fine. Lose our Orisa. And the Hammond's coming back. He actually goes for the Mega. We lose our soldier to the Hog. And they should have this. They should have this fight won. We should just back up and regroup now. We try and recontest point, but they still able to cap. They're gonna probably clean this up, so we probably just want to back up. This is so devolved by us. This is really bad. We get their Junkrat. The fact that they're letting us get kills with this is the weirdest part. This is very much a lost fight for us. Although we're still going in. Orisa gets slept. Orisa gets attacked by the monkey. We use beat. They use primal. So those are just ults being used on cooldown. Tracer's here on our soldier. The Ana is very low. We should call this out. Somebody, whoever got this Ana low, we need to get this Ana down, because killing their Ana there will win this fight for us. They have no supports on, or they have just the Moira on point as well after the Ana's dead. The Ana's able to rotate back though. Hammond comes in. He gets the knock. And we pull them into the Hammond pile driver. We're the Ana now. Soldier's here on the Ana. And we should be able to clean her up. Right, she turns around the corner, but I think the soldier chases. Just the right play, he kills that. Kills that. Hog uses his ultimate on point now. We used Hammond mines on point. May's here to contest point with the ice block. And now we're here, we're on this Hog. Tracer's in this back line here. On her Hammond. She's super low, she should die. She dies. We freeze the Junkrat, he dies. Both the tanks are low on point, and it's just Moira and the Hog right now. We get the Moira, we get the Hog low, and the Hog's dead. We have cap on point. So now the play here is for us to start playing on high ground. So the call is made, we need to be playing up on high ground. And this should be instinctual, especially on maps like this. We want to play on high ground to start with. We can always drop down on a point, but we want to start on high ground. Hammond dies to the Tracer. And now we need to... This is really bad again. We're playing very split. The Lucio's way over here in the middle of nowhere. The Orisa's way over here in the middle of nowhere. Everyone else is back on point. No one else left the point in the first place even. So we have to use our gold to get our Orisa out. She gets hooked. They get 2 with the pulse bomb. And now we're just stalling our point. We're trying as much as we can. We use the Mail, which actually freezes a bunch of them. But it's just Hammond on point now. So they are able to clean that back up. We just try and stall for as long as we can. They're able to clean that up. Our soldier's here. He needs to back up. He gets cleaned up. But we're going into this next fight. We have 5 ultimates, and we just used May ult in the last fight. As far as their ultimates go, the only thing they have is Nano and Junk Tire. So the tanks are playing bit forward, but we do get the Junkrat because he plays overly aggressive here. We use the Coalescence here. Hog hooks our ball, but we should be fine here. We pop our visor. We pop our minefield. I think we might be using too much here. If we don't use any more, then it's probably fine. 3 ultimates to win that fight is probably still excessive. So we call to go back high ground. We should all be rotating high ground. And we do. Junkrat's here on this top right. We heal our Hammond up. And they decide to rotate low ground. So our May gets slept up top in this high ground here. Our Hammond chases the Junkrat. So let's see how this fight goes on point now. After this. Now the Tracer's on our backline here. She has Pulse Bomb. We use Beat. Not particularly for anything that they did. We just use Beat. I don't really like that Beat. I think we should hold that Beat for longer. Tracer gets the Pulse Bomb. She sticks it on the Moira, but it doesn't matter because we have Beat, so it's not like she had any chance of killing the Moira there. We kill their Tracer. Their Junkrat gets our Hammond. Junkrat comes back onto point. He's very low, but he's barrel stuffing people. He should die pretty quickly. Yeah, they don't have anything really to heal him with. They nano the Hog, and Hog uses ultimate to try and clear point. Our soldiers here on the left side pressuring their supports. So we're just on this Nano Hog. We freeze the Nano Hog. We kill the Moira. The Hog uses his Vape. I think he's the last one on point now. Yep. And we're able to just clean that up. They use Tire, but I don't think they make it anything back on the point. So we win this point. So that's well played. That was better played by us. Alright, and then we're playing the last one, which is the temple. So we decided to play through inside on the Mega Room with the Cubby. We're playing the Hog instead of the Hammond now. They're running the Diva. So this should be pretty easy for us to kind of clean up some stuff here. I missed the hook, but we do still freeze the Diva. We still demech the Diva, which is good. They have to move their Risa shield here. Contest this, they get a pull, but I don't really know how much value they're really getting out of that. Their Tracer's around behind us, so the Hog turns around to deal with that. We lose our Risa. Where's our Moira when that happened? Okay, the Moira had used Fade, so I think they just burned down the Orisa, which is unfortunate. Tracer, we kill the Tracer though. So now we're still up in this. We're up 2-1, unless you count the Diva who just got her mech back. We hook the Lucio though, kill him. We kill their Moira. We should win this fight now. Which we drop to try and contest the point. I don't know if they cap this or not. We lose our May to their Junkrat as we rotate fast, and the May gets left behind with the Junkrat. We're here to contest point. How do we mess this fight up? Okay, we lose our Lucio to that mess. We demech the Diva. This Junkrat should be our new target right now. The Reaper's going forward to kill this or pressure this Orisa, which I think is fine for him to be doing. He kills her. We lose our Moira to the Junkrat spamming. We really didn't have much to respond to this Junkrat with. We kill the Junkrat now, but we lose our Reaper, and that's just our Hog on point, and they've got 4 on point. The Orisa's back though, but the shield positioning doesn't really give us too much to work with. They use Pulse Bomb. They clean the Hog up. Just May on point. Lucio's here as well. We're just stalling now. The problem with this stall is that we're not winning this fight anyways. So the fact that we're stalling is really just giving them more percentage on the point. So we are forced to back up because of this. We lose our Moira early, so we just back up, back out. There's no point in fighting this if we're down our Moira. We still do go aggro here. We aren't confirming kills though. The Diva flies in. They kill 2, and yeah, so we should be backing out now. The May kills their Tracer. Where did that happen? How did that happen? How? Oh, she just played aggro and ate an icicle. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That was just misplayed by the Tracer, and that was a really good play, really good heads-up play by Rudy. Kill her there. We hook the Orisa. She gets deleted. And now we're up 2. We should be pushing pretty aggro here. We pop the Coalescence. They have to respond with that ultimate. We use Beat in response to the bomb. No one dies to the bomb. That's a really good use of Beat there to keep that fight going. We're going on point now. There's this Lucio behind us. We pop our. I don't know if we needed this. I think this is a poor choice to use the Reaper ultimate here, because this was already a 1 fight without using that ultimate. Using that ultimate is just kind of giving up some ultimate economy to win that fight. So both tanks are here on this Lucio. We kill the Lucio. The Tracer backs up. So now we're playing a port with on point with the roaming hog up at the top in the mega room. Tracer goes forward. She has pulse bomb. She's looking for pulse bomb. Oh, she uses her ultimate. You kill her before it lands, so it deletes it. That's a really good shot. So yeah, the Reaper and the Hog are up on this high ground here. I don't really know what they're doing. The Junkrat flies over, and we're kind of just aware of the fact they have a lot of CC abilities that can knock us off the point. So their Orisa aggresses onto the point with Bongo, and then they use Coalescence as well. If they hadn't used Coalescence, I say the response would be to use Bongo in response, which we do. With the Coalescence, that makes it a bit harder. We lose our Lucio to the Coalescence. And yeah, they do clean this up pretty well by them. So we lose a lot of ultimates to this. We have the Reaper and the Hog back on point together. Reaper gets bumped. He uses Wraith form. The Hog v Hog going on the inside here. Kills their Hog. We lose our Reaper, and then the Hog's here just to try and stall the point as long as he can. Just try and get a high percentage he can. He dies, and we have to regroup. This is probably final fight territory for us now. So we need to make sure we play this together. The Orisa's already going kind of far forward. They melt our Orisa shield. The Junkrat's here. May's flanking around here. This is kind of bad because we didn't coordinate this. You went through, and the Orisa had already backed out. So now our May's in the enemy lines. We use a wall. That's a really good use of the wall. That was kind of just quick, so it wasn't like perfect placement, but it still gets the same thing. We lose our May, which is unfortunate. The Junkrat's very low. But he does get back to his team. He does get healed. And then we're forced now. We just have to touch point. We're using Coalescence. We have Hog ult. And that's it. We don't have anything, and we're not even close to anything else. All they have though is Junk Tyrant, and they're pretty close to beat. They're pretty close to a lot of their ultimates. So we kill their Moira, which is really well played by us. We're on their Lucio now inside the cubby. They pop Tyre, so we need to split up for that. Who do they get with Tyre? Tyre goes through cubby, I think. Yeah, Tyre's gonna go through cubby. So we didn't know where Tyre was. He gets 2 with it. We kill their Hog. We kill their Orisa. We kill their Lucio. It's just their Junkrat on point. He's gonna back out, or he might try and recontest. Doesn't matter. He gets out. As far as ultimates go now, though, they're gonna come in. They have everything but Rip Tire now, and we have no ultimates. So, you know, they should have advantage in winning this fight. They throw Pulse Bomb. We block Pulse Bomb with May blocked, which is really well played there. They use Beat to engage. We have Blossom now. So this would be okay. So I don't like the positioning of this Blossom, but I like the idea of the Blossom. Preferably, you would have gotten here and used Blossom, because now you'd be more on the Moira instead of here, because the radius of Blossom is only like this big. So right now, Trace is the only one who gets hit by it, and she has quite a bit of survivability to get away from that. We do kill the Junkrat with it, though. We hook their Hog off the map. Again, our Hog dies. There's a Tracer on our backline. Okay, so I think the important thing here is we need to, when they're using Coalescence like this, we need to make sure we target priority properly. Everyone should be on this Orisa right now. The Orisa here is our target. We completely ignore the Tracer right now and go for the Orisa, and then the Moira during her ultimate, which we do. That's really well played by us. And then this Tracer's here on our backline. We need to protect our Moira here, because that's what the Tracer wants to kill. Killing her helps the Tracer win. She uses Recall. She's on the Orisa. She's in this corner. She's able to teleport out of the thing. We chase her down. Do we kill her? We do. Okay, that's really well played. That's really well played. So now we have... Okay, so they completely whiffed that entire fight. They had 5 ultimates. They should have won that fight. They don't. Now they have nothing. Going into this, we have Blizzard, we have Bongo, we almost have Beat, we have Coalescence. and we're halfway to Hogult and Reaper ult. That was a huge mess up for them. They completely whiffed that. That basically loses them the game, unless the Junkrat makes some ridiculous hero play here. So going in, they engage in. Our Orisa gets knocked up. She uses her gold though. She backs up. We pop the Mei ult on point, which is zoning the point. That freezes 3 of them. Gets their Moira low. Yeah, they completely ruined that for themselves. That was such a winnable game for them, and they completely blended all their ultimates. They get team killed, and we win the game. That was really well played by us, and really poorly played by them.